Everybody, and welcome to another stream. We are back with the Madden 25 simulation through the years series, I guess.
Advance week contract extended is selected.
We're gonna
We've
contract
decided to
extension.
extend your current contract. Congratulations,
Hell yeah.
staff staff advance week. You have jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to Super Bowl is selected.
It's in the
And
draft.
sim ahead.
Alright, so if you don't know what this series is about, this is our second episode of doing this. It's not really an official series, but why not? So essentially what we're doing in this series is we are taking and we're doing this series where we are putting Madden simming through the years. This is episode 2 of this. So let's see here.
Start. Kick off the 2035 NFL draft.
2035. Oh my god, this is the 2035 season. Oh, so
Draft. Advance week is managed team. Sim 10 years is selected. Next week.
Not 17 years. Get out of here. We will do that in the future though. So that's our next season.
Play preseason game.
We're gonna skip to the regular season.
Sim
Now this here is just about simming. We are now currently the Houston Chiefs. Dude, we are 10 years into this whole thing.
Play season game.
So and not only did we hop into the game stat, but sometimes we'll hop in and just see what they say about the season.
Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs.
Oh,
Ready.
and we're at home for this game. Sweet.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons, and whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. But it was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1. You're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to...
And quit game is... Yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen.
Alright.
Storylines, new message, choose draft, advance, play, advance, home you, jump ahead, you have 7 options,
in the playoffs.
And sim ahead.
One, two. Yes, so we are currently 10 years into this. Patrick Mahomes has retired, I think. I put everything on auto, so.
Staff moves is you play off advance. Home you have jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to Super Bowl is selected.
Sim the Super Bowl in the drafts in the next season.
And sim ahead.
That's in the draft. Never mind. That's in the Super Draft.
Start manage team is start the kick off the 2036 NF
Like that.
simulate draft.
2036.
Adjust draft 3 advance manage advance week is select. Home you have sim 10 years is next week. Play preseason advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Jump ahead. You have 8 options. Sim to regular and sim ahead. Play season game is selected. Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly. Choose draft. Set season. Advance week. Home you have. Jump ahead. You have 7 options. Sim to mid-season is selected. And sim ahead.
Dude, I can't believe we're like 10 years into this. 11 now, but now if we played all this would take years. Not years. It would probably take days, months even. Now I do want to start a series like this where we stream and just play a bunch of games during the season, put like 2-minute quarters on. See if we make it to the playoffs. Better. Okay. Oh. What is this? Twitch notification. Oh, Carson, that's not. Carson, that's absolutely. My boyfriend makes us talking about streaming. Let's see.
Advance staff moves. Advance week is selected.
Again.
You playoff bracket. Advance home. You jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to Super Bowl is selected.
Oh, he's in draft. Next season.
Jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to next season is selected. Jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim 10 years is selected.
It's in 10 years.
Jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to next season. And sim ahead.
We're skipping. Oh, this is name next season. So probably in the 2037 season.
Advance. Play preseason. Advance. Home you. Jump ahead. And sim ahead.
Sim 2. Okay, so now we're going to start actually playing these, so watching these games for this season. But we're going to put it on 2-minute quarters.
Use franchise options. You have 4 options. League settings.
So what we're going to
Game
do is,
skill level option is set to rookie.
on
Skill
Madden,
kick meter style. Quarter length option is set to
quarter
6
length,
minutes.
so we're going to do
Quarter
2
length
minutes.
option is set to 2 minutes. And entering weekly. Home you. Advance week is select. Play season game 20. Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Green Bay Packers. Ready.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll get a rematch of the first ever.
Entering play call screen.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face.
Entering, jump to next, enter, slow is selected. Jump forward, end of game.
Here we go. 2-minute quarters. Oh, legend difficulty.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. All right, Brock, here it is, the totally common opening drive safety to put our first points on the board.
You know, Kay, I don't know why baseball's cornered the market on this adage of, well, the great thing about baseball is you show up and anything can happen. You may see something you've never seen before. Well, it's the same thing in this game, and we just witnessed it right there. I think that's the first time on an opening drive I've seen a safety, and I think it sets the scene for what's going to be a wild, wild day.
Begins his return at the 16.
Oh.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week 1, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Murray. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got a close one here. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. They've got a man in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Chiefs.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Crowder with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Connects with Johnson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Patrick with the catch. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Damn.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
7.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Caught by Pollard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. The Chargers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philly.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Second and 10 now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. This, our last play of the quarter. Motioning the tight end now. From the 19. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
We're back here on the 4th quarter.
Daniels on 1st down. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Setting up to pass. He finds Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Completed to Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Here he is to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Short pass brought in.
Ooh.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. He'll look to throw it.
On.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
From the gun, it's Daniels.
Now?
And he sails
No.
that one over the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Hi. Come on,
To
get it.
throw. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Are we gonna go for it? They're gonna field goal it. They're gonna field goal it, are
Throw
they?
it.
They're gonna get it. Come on.
He's got it.
No.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Oh.
You can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. On 1st down, now Rob.
Entering franchise screen. And quit game is selected.
Quit
Yes, exit to menu.
We're home with this game, right?
Entering weekly schedule screen. Advanced play season game. Advanced young
I'm gonna
jump ahead.
advance
Sim
to
ahead.
mid-season.
Advanced play season game. New league schedule. Enter leagues team schedule. Entering weekly NFL standings. Enter team name Falcon, team name Cole, team name Lion, team name Charge, team name Raider, team name Cardinal, team name Braun, team name Ford, team name Saints, team name Lumber, team name Brown, team name Bill, team name Bang, team name Mead, team name Pack, team name team name Bull, team name Thunderbirds, team name Rams, team name Wizard, team name Command, team name Giant, team name Steve, team name Jets, team name Snowhawk, team name Panther, team name Raven, team name Buccan, team name Bear, team name Seahawk, team name Viking, team name Chief, team total wins 1, total losses 6. Entering weekly news. You
Yeah,
have
we're not making
advanced
it.
week. You have jump ahead and sim ahead. Advanced week, staff move, advanced view playoff, advanced you jump ahead. You have 5 options: sim to Super Bowl, and sim ahead.
27 minutes and 20 seconds. 0. Madden NFL 25.
So now we're in the NFL
Start
draft.
man, start kick off the 2038 NFL Simulate Draft.
2038, oh my god.
Manage roster, adjust draft, advance draft, advance. You have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance play, advance jump ahead, sim ahead.
Good as in 10 years.
Advance play season game is selected. Skip simulate play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly news league. Entering schedule and league schedule. Entering /week game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Game matchup Commanders at Steelers. Game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Game matchup Bengals at Ravens. Game matchup Packers at Lions. Game matchup Falcons at Buccaneers. Game matchup Bulls at Giants. Game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Entering team schedule. Entering game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Game opponents versus Thunderbirds. Result times played 0. Force win none. And force away. Force home win. Entering /schedule screen. And entering weekly. New you have 11. You have 11. Advance week is you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Place 20. Skip simulate strategy. Entering team select screen. The Las Vegas Raiders, the home team, are
They're
selected.
still the Las Vegas Raiders, bro.
Entering weekly schedule.
That's
New
nuts.
league. Entering schedule. League team schedule. Entering week 2. Force win none and force away win.
No, yeah, that
Entering slash
sucked,
schedule
man.
screen. Entering weekly schedule. Home you have 10. Advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
I got over 2-0.
Advance week. Play season. 20. Skip simulate strategy. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are
Oh, I know
selected.
the home team again. Let's go.
Entering weekly schedule. News. League schedule. Entering slash enter week game, game day and game week 1 week 3 game day and time sun 1 p.m. game day and time sun 4 game day and time sun 4:15 game opponents versus Jaguars. Force win enter force home win. Entering slash schedule. Entering weekly schedule screen. Options French. Home you advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance place. Skip simulate strategy. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly schedules. Choose view week. Options for league schedule. Entering game day and time sun game day and time sun 4 game day and time sun 1 p.m. game opponents versus Chargers. Force win and force home win. Entering slash schedule screen. Entering weekly schedule. Home you have a play advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Get
Advance
ready to
play season
kill
game.
it.
Skip simulate
We're in
strategy.
week 4.
Entering team select screen. The Columbus Snowhawks, the home team, are
The
selected.
Columbus Snowhawks. Who are they?
Entering weekly schedule. League and schedule.
Who are the Columbus
Entering
Snowhawks?
slash enter
What?
week 5 game day and time sun 1 p.m. Game opponents at Snowhawks. Force win and force away win. Entering slash entering weekly schedules. Options. Home you advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
I mean, it's gonna only gonna take like 10, 15 minutes. Like 10
Advance
minutes.
play season. Play skip simulate
It's
strategy.
actually not bad, I mean, like this.
Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are selected.
Chiefs.
Entering weekly schedule. League entering
Looks like we got
and schedule.
home game.
Entering enter week 6 game day and time sun 4:05 p.
4
Force
5.
win and force home win. Entering slash entering weekly schedule. Home you have home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Dude, we're just doing so freaking good right now, bro. Look at this.
Places advance week is
Factor check
option league schedule
these
NFL
standings.
standings.
Look at this. We're rank
Team
1.
name Chiefs.
We're rank 1.
Total wins 6. Total losses 0. Total losses 0.
Dude,
Total wins 5.
they're 5
Rank
0.
2. Team name Giants.
John's 5 0, damn.
Team name Steelers. Total losses 0. Total wins
Oh,
6.
they're sticking on right us, too.
Rank 4. Team name Lions. Total wins 4. Total losses 1.
You know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna go down all the rank 32 and see what we got here.
Total losses. Total wins. Team name. Rank 31.
It's not 32 teams
Team
anymore.
name Bulls.
There's not 32 teams anymore. It's not 31 teams.
Total wins 0. Total losses 6.
Oh my god, look at the Bulls.
Entering
The Bulls
weekly
0
schedules.
6, what the hell?
Home you advance place 20 skip
Dog,
simulate
why the Bulls
strategy.
0 6
Playful
now?
game is
What?
selected.
That's a garbage record.
Entering team select screen. The Arizona Cardinals, the home team, are
Oh,
selected.
okay, the Cardinals on Arizona. That's cool.
Entering weekly schedule. League entering schedule. Entering
Okay.
week game day and time sun 1 p.m.
1
Game day and
p.m.
time sun 4.
Yeah.
Result W2010.
28-10.
Result W3528.
The Red 20
Game
damn.
opponents at Raider. Game opponents versus Jaguar. Game opponents versus Chargers. Game opponents at Snowhawk. Game opponents versus Rams. Game day and time Sun 4:05. Game opponents at Cardinals. Game day and time Sun 4:05.
This is
Force win
away,
none.
so
And force away win.
to force the away win.
Entering slash schedule. Entering weekly schedule. Option you have play advance. You have two options. Next week is selected. Advanced play season game is select. Skip simulate strategy. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the
Oh,
home team, are
we're the home
selected.
team this week.
Entering weekly schedule. Users schedule. NF schedule.
We're gonna break this up.
Enter
We're gonna keep
team
going.
schedule. Entering week 11. Game day and time Sun 4:50. Game day
Oh,
and time.
we're too
Game
high.
game game opponents versus Chargers. Game opponents at Snowhawks. Game opponents versus Ram. Game opponents at Cardinal. Game opponents versus Broncos. Game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Week 8.
Oh,
Entering slash schedule
yeah,
screen.
we're
You
the
have
home team,
three
right? Yeah, we're the
options.
home team.
And week 8. Game force win none and force home win. Entering slash schedule. Entering weekly schedule screen. Options. News. You advance. You have two options. Next week is selected. Advance play season. Advance option.
Okay, now we're gonna
League and
check the
schedule. NFL
stats.
standings.
Let's see, we're
Enter
rank one,
team
I
name
guess.
Chiefs.
We're at the top of the
Total
board.
wins 8. Total losses 0.
We're 8. Oh my god.
Team name Giants.
Oh,
Total
damn.
wins 6. Total
Oh,
losses 1.
the Giants lost. No, let's see. Who's at the bottom of the barrel right now?
Total wins. Total wins 1.
Oh my
Total
god.
losses 6. Team name Bills.
Oh, the Bills, they got one win. Dude, the Bills
Entering
actually
weekly
suck.
schedule screen. Option.
Okay,
You
let's
advance
check.
place. Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are selected.
Yeah, with the home team, let's go.
Entering weekly schedule. User setting. User leave schedule. NFL schedule. Entering slash enter. Week 9. Game day and time Sun 1 p.m. Game opponents versus Jets. Force win and force home win. Entering slash schedule. Entering weekly schedule. Option you have not advanced. You have two options. Next week is selected.
Dude, look at that, bro.
Advanced manage team is
Oh, we got a bye
You have
week.
two
Week 10.
options. Next week is
So
selected.
skipping to week 11.
Play season game.
So we're playing.
Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team,
And
are
we're the home
selected.
team for week 11.
Entering weekly schedules. Options leave schedule and schedule. Enter week 11. Game day and time Sun 4. Game opponents versus Buccaneers. Force win and force home win.
Home win.
Entering slash schedule. Entering weekly schedules. Options you advance week. You have two options. Next week is selected.
Dude, how are we so good?
Places. Skip simulate strategy. Entering team select screen. The Los Angeles Chargers, the home team,
Dog,
are
I can just
selected.
skip to the playoffs because we're like 11 and 0.
Entering weekly schedule.
No, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Advance
Actually,
play.
we're actually gonna
Advance
skip
jump
to
ahead.
the playoffs.
Sim ahead.
It was week 12. We're currently 10 and 0. There's no way, unless we lose the freaking playoffs. But unless we lose in the playoff, like lose the game. Actually, I think it was so good. I think we just skipped the wild card game, right? We'll see.
Advanced manage team is selected.
Wait, did we just lose?
You have two options. Next week is selected.
Yeah, we just lost.
Advanced play divisional playoff is selected.
Oh,
Skip simulate strategy.
okay. Just get the wild card
Entering
game.
team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team, are
Oh,
selected.
and with the home team. Let's go, dog.
Entering
Wait,
weekly
actually, let me
schedule.
say that. I need to
League
check
enter.
quarterback. I need to
NF
check.
schedule. NFL
See what we
standings.
end up
And
with.
team name Chiefs. Total wins 14.
No
Total
way.
losses 3.
We got 14-3.
Entering weekly schedule.
Alright.
Entering playoff schedule.
Playoff.
Entering game day and time Sun 3:05. Game matchup Broncos at Chiefs.
Broncos at Chiefs.
Force with
So it's
and
gonna be
force home win.
home win.
Entering weekly schedules. Home you advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
This choke in the
Play
playoffs.
conference
What
20
conference
skip
championship?
simulate strategy.
Here we go.
Entering team select screen. The Houston Chiefs, the home team,
Oh,
are
the home
selected.
team again.
Entering weekly schedule. Option league
Let's go,
schedule.
bro.
NFL standings.
Oh wait, no, we don't want NFL standings.
Entering weekly schedule. Enter
17 we
teams
got left.
playoffs.
Playoff
Enter
schedule. We got
game day
us.
and time Sun 3:05. Game matchup Wizards at Chiefs.
Got Wizards at Chiefs.
Game day and time Sun 6:40 p.m.
And then
Game
6:40
matchup Packers
is
at
Packers
Lions.
at Lions.
Game matchup Wizards at
Okay, bet.
Chiefs. Result force win and force home win. Entering weekly schedule. Home you have
As in we're gonna
advance
face
week.
the Packers.
Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
Oh boy.
Manage team. Home you have 2 options.
Next week.
Next week is selected.
Got trophy. Got trophy.
Gold trophy.
Let's go.
MVP. Win MVP with one of your players.
Oh, I'm player MVP.
NFL 25.
Nah.
Play Super Bowl.
Oh
20.
shit.
Skip
Here we
simulate
go.
strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Green Bay Packers. Ready.
Yes. Packers vs Chiefs. First ever Super Bowl rematch in Super Bowl. What are we in? Like 75 now. Ba da 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 da. I freaking love this song, bro. Oh, wait, it's
Madden
not.
football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic
The Chiefs are
matchup
back in the
is
Super Bowl
brought
for the
to
first time in
you
like 8
by
years.
EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Packers, and it's all up
Nah,
next.
Chiefs and Packers though was a good game though. It's a good game. We got 2 commentary teams left.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield. Between our AFC champions and the Green Bay Packers. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket,
Entering French. Quit game is selected. Yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is play 20 minute play full game is selected. Enter ready.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
That's cool.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Packers, coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between our AFC champions and the Green Bay Packers. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, You can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game.
Suggestions. And quick game is selected. Yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is play super 20. Play full game is selected. Ready.
EA Sports welcomes you to the
Entering play call screen.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating
Entering
back.
play call. Quick game is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is select. Place 20. Play full game is selected. Entering. Ready.
EA Sports welcomes you to
Entering play call screen.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday.
Dude, why is not giving
Quick game
me?
is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is play 20 minute play fence out play full game is selected. Entering team selects ready.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National
Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL...
Super Sim is selected. Entering / Super Sim. Jump to next. And slow is selected. Jump forward. / End of game.
All right, the build-up and hype have gone on long enough. Let's get things going here in Super Bowl 73.
Hey,
Return coming from the 6.
Super Bowl 73.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brocky Sack.
Super Bowl 73.
So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience.
Enter quick game is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance. Play. Advance. Home you have. Jump ahead. You have 3 options. Sim to draft is. And sim ahead.
Alexa, when will Super Bowl 80 take place?
Here's something I found for your list. Open File to show hands. Select Communications button, then check the Files tab. Now, Professional, Shadow, Receptionist, Attachment.
Start the man. Start. Kick off the 2039 NFL draft and see if you can land. Simulate draft.
2039, oh my god.
Adjust
Like
roster. Draft.
like in the future,
Man.
bro.
Advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance week. Play pre. Advance week is selected. Advance week is selected.
15 minutes and 50
Alright, y'all, we're gonna go ahead.
0 watching.
I'm not gonna end the
Play
shit.
preseason game is selected. Training camp is week. Man. Play preseason game. Manage team is selected.
We're gonna relocate.
Relocate. Generic list. Generic list item. Entering weekly schedule.
Oh my god.
Manage team. Advance. Home you. Jump ahead. You have 8. And sim ahead.
Playoffs.
Advance. Play season game is select. Advance. Home you have 2 options. Jump ahead. You have 6 options. Sim to playoffs is selected. And sim ahead.
Send the playoffs.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Advance. Play wild card playoff is
Oh, on the
selected.
wild card, let's
20 minutes.
go.
Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Denver Broncos, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly schedule screen. Options. Leave schedule. Entering playoff schedule. Entering game day and time. Sun 1. Game patch at Boilers at Broncos. Game patch at Panthers at Lions. Game patch at Chargers at Ravens. Game patch at Vikings at Seahawks. Game patch at Lumberjacks at Colts. Game patch at Giants at Buccaneers. Game day and times at 8:15 p.m. Game day and time Sun 105. Game patch at Boilers at Force win. No. Enter. Force away win. Entering entering weekly schedules. Opt. Home you. Advance. Play. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance. Play divisional playoff is select. Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Columbus Snowhawks, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly schedule. Options. League enter. Schedule. Entering. Week div. Game day and time Sun 305. Game patch at Boilers at Snowhawks. Force win. Force away win. Entering weekly schedule. Option. Home you. Advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance. Play conference.
Conference
Skip simulate.
championship.
Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Rio de Janeiro Lumberjacks, the home team, are selected.
Rio de Janeiro, what? Yo, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? Nah, that's crazy. The NFL is a Brazil team now? That's cool.
League entering schedule. Entering /schedule screen. Enter game day and time Sun 3:05. Game patch at Boilers at Lumberjacks. Force win and force away win. Entering entering weekly schedule option. You have advance. You have 2 options. Next week is selected. Manage team is advance. You have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance play super 20 skip simulates play full game is selected.
Who's playing this year? Chiefs
Entering team select screen. The Houston Oilers, the home team, are
the
selected.
Houston Oilers. So it's not in Houston. And we're home team this year. Let's go.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the reigning Super Bowl champs. All that and more coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Washington Commanders and the representatives from the NFC. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Play call, entering slot, jump, custom, jump to next play, entering, slow is select, jump forward, slot, end of game.
Here we go.
Time to put a bow on another NFL season. Here we go from Super Bowl 74. Here's Carter on the return. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Enter. Quit game is selected. Yes, exit to menu.
We're gonna put this and we're gonna make ourselves the reigning defending champs.
Entering weekly schedule screen. Choose draft option league schedule. Entering slot game day and time Sun 6:30 game matchup Commanders at Oilers. Result: force win and force home win. Entering /schedule screen. You entering weekly schedule. Home you have a play advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Contract advance contract we've decided to extend your current contract. Congratulations. Advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Manage team. Advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance week. Manage team. Advance. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance. Staff moves is selected. Advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance week. Manage team is advance. Home you jump ahead. You have 3 options. Sim to draft is and sim ahead. Start the NFL. Kick off the 2040 NFL draft and see if you can land the next superstar. You have 2 options. Start draft game is selected.
I got a screenshot of that.
Combat roll underscore hyphens. Online. PS Plus member. Online on PS5. Sick. Cooper Gabriel. Jeremiah Samela. Offline. PS Plus member. Last online 2 days of Gabriel Salamata. Offline. Last online 3 hours ago.
Give them 3 hours ago.
Simulate draft.
NFL 25.
Man, adjust, draft, advance week. You have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance, play preseason game is selected. Skip simulate, play full game is selected. Entering, team select screen, the Houston Oilers, ready.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Bulls and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Next on Madden Football.
The Bulls.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys,
there are no quit game is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is play preseason game is selected. 20 play full game is selected.
It's time for the NFL.
Entering ready.
But today we'll see a crazy game between the Buccaneers and the Chiefs.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the
entering play call screen.
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time.
Entering play call.
They'll be led out by the young man in his...
Quit game is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Training, advance week, you jump ahead, and sim ahead. Advance week, place, skip sim, play full game is selected. Entering, ready.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC West. It's the Broncos and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
It's game time! This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Entering play call screen.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you
Entering
give up the
play
penalty
call.
and
Coach Quit game is yes. Exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Practice squad. Advanced play. Advanced home. You have jump ahead. You have 7 options. Sim to midseason is selected. Sim ahead.
We made it.
Advanced staff move. Advanced home. You have 2 options. Next week is selected.
There's a staff moves out to
Advanced manage team is selected. Advanced week home. You have jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to Super Bowl is selected. Next jump ahead. You have 5 options. Sim to off season is selected.
draft.
Sim ahead.
Sim of the draft.
Start the NFL draft. Kick off the 2041 NFL draft. Simulate draft.
Oh my god, that's bad funny, bro. Dude, we're in 2041. Chad, do we spend 10 years?
Manage roster. Manage
To
adjust
2051?
draft recap. Advance week is manage team. Advance home. Sim 10 years is selected.
Scroll, we're doing.
Sim ahead.
Yeah, we'll be back. Still going too. Damn. Gotta break this in. Let's see.
Advanced play season game. Advanced jump ahead. You have 6 options. Sim to playoffs is selected. Sim ahead.
No, we're getting playoffs.
Advanced play wild card playoff is selected.
Oh, let's go, dog.
26 minutes ago. Camila Araujo. Shadow. Watch this. Attack.
And
Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected.
and when the wild card.
Entering team select screen. The Houston Oilers, the home team, are selected.
Houston Oilers.
Entering weekly schedule. League entering. League NF schedule. Entering team playoff schedule. Enter game day and time Sun 1:05 p.m.
Sunday. Well, yeah.
Game day and time Sun 4:40 p.m. Game day and time Sun 8:15 p.m. Game day and times at 1:05 p.m. Game day and times at 4:40 p.m. Game day and times at 8:15 p.m. Game day and time Sun 10. Game patch at Ravens at Oilers. Game patch at Falcons at Seahawks. Game result. Force win. Entering actions pop up select force away force home win. Entering /schedule. Entering weekly schedule. Home you have 12 advance week. View playoff. Mock draft free is select. View week. Choose manage play advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance play divisional playoff is skip simulates. Play full game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Houston Oilers, the home team, are selected. Entering weekly schedule. League entering schedule. Entering /team playoff schedule. Entering game day and time Sun 3:05 p.m. Game day and time Sun 6:40 p.m. Game day and times at 4:35. Game day and times at 8:15 p.m. Game patch at Bills at Lumberjacks. Game patch at Commanders at Shamrocks. Game patch at Armadillos at Oilers.
Armadillos.
Force win none. And force home win. Entering entering weekly schedule screen. Options.
Yeah, it sounds like 2 high school teams.
Advance week. Home you have 2 options.
We should do
Next week is
selected.
Advanced play conference champ. Skip
what's the
simulate
Derby team
strategy.
again?
Play full game is
Raiders.
selected.
Or the
Entering
Eagle that
team
Raiders
select
working
screen. The
like.
Rio de Janeiro Lumberjacks, the home team, are selected.
Yo, I have to hear
Ready?
this. I have to hear this freaking this presentation on Rio de Janeiro.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Rio de Janeiro. It's the Oilers and the Lumberjacks, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf.
It's crazy here.
Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You got to focus so much on the present. But you know that
Entering, jumped, and enter. Slow is select, jump forward, end of game.
Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Damn.
simply put, There's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about.
Are you guys alive? Oh my
offense,
god.
it energizes you for the possibility of a big play.
Oh, can you message everyone alive?
Quit game is select. Yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. View play option league schedule. Entering
Oh my god.
entering slash schedule screen. 2 rows 7 columns.
Oh,
Game day
there
and
we go.
time
Oh,
sub
now,
30.
oh, now
Game
they're all
matchup
back in there.
Oilers at Lumberjack. Force win
So
and
it's
force away win.
away win.
Entering slash schedule screen. Entering weekly schedule screen. Option you advance week. You have 2 options. Next
This
week
is
is
advanced
selected.
though. Text manager.
Manage team. Advance view. Advance. You have 2 options. Next week is selected. Advance. Play soup. Skip simulate strategy. Play full game is selected.
Is it gonna be?
Entering team select screen. The Houston Oilers. Ready.
Even though I was with the home team this year.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Shamrocks and the Oilers, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game.
Entering slow is selected. Jump to next play. Jump forward. End of game.
With the eyes of the world watching, we are underway from the Super Bowl.
Oh,
that's going to be taken in at the 8. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s. Communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on.
Quit game is yes, exit to menu. Entering weekly schedule screen. Advance week is selected. League schedule. Enter game day and times on 6:30 p.m. Game force win none. Enter force home win. Entering slash schedule screen. You have entering weekly schedule. Home you advance week. Home you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
no, my gosh, she got the flu again. Does she have the flu again? Oh my.
Advance week is select
contract.
We've decided to extend your current
Give me that.
managed
Take that.
staff move. Advance home you jump ahead. You have 3 options. Sim to draft. Sim ahead.
Yes, guys, ignore my notifications. I'm just getting my group message.
Start. Kick off the 2046 NFL
2046. Oh my god.
And the next superstar. You have 2 options.
Dude,
Start drafting.
we're at 2190. Holy crap.
Simulate draft.
Dog, we're at what, 2046? We were at Super Bowl freaking 90. Holy crap. Okay.
Adjust draft. Manage staff. Draft. Advance week is selected.
Alright.
Young Sim 10 years is select next week. Play priest advance Young jump ahead. You have 8 options. Next jump ahead. You have 8 options. Sim to mid season is selected. Jump ahead. You have 8 options. Sim to playoffs is select.
Oh,
And
headache.
sim
Okay.
ahead.
I'm gonna message them. I'm gonna join in this messaging spree, if you will. See what they doing. I know they're just chilling, but.
5:15 show no pinger. 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 Group. Twit. Pinger. Group. Screenshot. Pinger. Now. Group mess. Pinger. Edit. Back. Inbox. 99 plus. Back button. Back. Homie 1. Back button. Back index button. Text field. Insertion. Add image camera. Text added button. Up arrow.
Advance week. Staff move. Advance week is
Nope.
selected. Young, you have to jump ahead. You have 5
Yes,
options. Sim to Super Bowl is selected.
Send the
And
draft.
sim ahead.
Oh, yeah, what if I can end it here? This is only gonna be a 2-episode thing.
So,
No,
you hungry?
no.
So what time is it?
It's like almost 6.
What time you want to eat dinner?
Oh, you know, like maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Hey, mommy, you
What's up?
don't believe this?
Nuh-uh.
Earlier, I was petting the kitten.
Nuh-uh.
It was purring. He
I
was.
thought he was in here for a second.
No, he's not. He was purring.
I bet he was. Such a little man.
I've never heard him purr.
He's purred a couple times. Where are they? Oh, there's one. Oh, she's coming. Kashi's coming.
Caution never purrs, bro.
Sometimes she does, but
I mean,
she also loves to be here next to you.
She loves me, bro.
She do. Yeah, she does.
I think Loki loves me more.
Except when my door's open.
Yeah.
Then he loves me because he's been in my room for like 6 hours.
Really?
Mhm.
If you're not dead in there?
I pushed him. He woke up. Stop it. He is not dead.
Do you ever think, like, if he sleeps in your room for like the whole day, do you ever think he's dead?
Sometimes, because you know, cats they naturally sleep like 18 hours a day.
God damn.
I know. Can you imagine how nice it would be to sleep 18 hours a day?
There's this guy. He holds the world record for the guy. This guy holds. I forgot his name, but he holds the world record for the longest like sleep ever, and it lasts like 20 days.
Oh my god! I wish I could sleep for 20 days.
Yeah, but you get put in a coma. Like freaking Rick Grimes in the first episode of the freaking The Walking Dead. They have a cool spin-off series, man. Shit.
Start the NFL. Kick off the 2047 NFL
God
Draft.
damn.
Simulate Draft.
Homie 1. Did I mention that this pizza doesn't really have a taste? Pinger. Now. Pick expanded. Pinger. Now. Group Pinger. Inbox. 99. F. Home. Home. Savannah. FSC. But. Text field. Double tap to edit.
Hey, mommy. You know sometimes they get sick, can't take anything? Yeah. So me and my friend are like looking next to each other and on group chat.
You can't take nothing?
No. And my friend said that did I not mention that he was eating pizza, and she's like, did I not mention that this pizza doesn't taste like anything? I'm like, what does it taste like? To mess around. So I told you, I This is like I told you didn't say that anything.
That's COVID.
COVID now. Here, try getting sick again, bro. Everyone's getting sick these days. Flu,
Not us.
headache. Yeah, you're lucky.
We are. We're healthy. We're not lucky. We're healthy.
That was kind of awesome over there.
No.
Hey, beep, boop, boop, boop.
Well, that was the fan outside. Yeah.
Oh.
Phew.
You can't see me. Come on, guess what?
What?
So I'm playing Madden, and in the games there's a mode called franchise mode where you can play for the whole season and stuff. And you can also simulate like a bunch of years in the future. Right now, I'm at the year 2047.
Oh my god.
Yep, and I've got rid of the Chiefs. Now they call it the Houston Oilers now.
The what?
The Houston Oilers, so I can you can relocate teams and stuff.
Oh no.
I've gotten rid of the Chiefs, bro. And we've had so many players over the years, and I'm just keeping this thing going. I'm simulating season after season. It's going nuts. And then the commentary even said Super Bowl 80. I'm like, shit.
Oh no.
What about 30 of them seasons Super Bowl 80 happens?
Oh my. Shut up. That'll be like 50. Shut up.
I'll be like 30. Oh
Back
yeah?
up, back up, back up. Back your rump. Back your rump.
No.
You scared the cat. Back your rump. Back your rump. Back your rump.
No. Hey, mommy.
Nuh-uh.
No.
No, don't talk to me like that. No.
Alexa, how old would someone be to be born on August 27th, 2009 and lived until 2067?
From cultulot.io. Someone who was born in August 2009 is 15 years old.
15 years. Hang on. So, 2019 I was 10. 29 I'll be 20. 2029 I'll be 40. 2049 I'll be 50. I'll be 50, right? Wait. 10, 2018, 20. Wait. I'll be like, goddamn. I'll be like 58. They don't play sticking down. I'm gonna get these wins because I'm going.
Adjust roster. Draft. Adjust roster.
Alright, y'all.
Advanced
We're gonna
draft. View player ratings and contract information for all rookies. View contract details. Select. Entering. Player name. Player name R. Dillinger. Position RT. Round 1.
Get round 1.
Pick 7. Contract length 4.
4 years.
Contract salary $10 to M. Contract signing bonus $15. Overall grade 74. Awareness rating speed rating 71. Acceleration rating 86. Entering weekly schedule. Adjust view 20. Man view 2046 retirements.
26. Who retired this year?
Generic list item.
You know what, we're gonna end it here. I'm done with this. We're at 2046, so we're gonna continue tomorrow when I get home from school. So yeah.